The Boston Athletic Association is a nonprofit that puts on world-class events throughout the course of the calendar year, starting with a 5K, a 10K, a half marathon, and a full marathon. The Boston Marathon just completed its 123rd running. It's the oldest marathon in the world. We have 30,000 participants.
We have 7,500 volunteers that support race day, starting in Hopkinton, all along the course, all of the cities and towns, and then through the finish area in Boston. Everbridge is a tool that allows us to connect with our volunteers on race day that we otherwise wouldn't have the ability to connect with. It allows us to interact with the folks on the course, the folks in more remote areas who aren't hearing from us necessarily on race day other than the email they get saying have a great assignment.
The partnership with Everbridge was really a terrific one. It allows us to preload messaging that we know we want to communicate with certain groups throughout the course of the weekend.
Over the course of 12 hours, we sent out 75 messages.
The biggest part about the Everbridge system that we've really come to trust and rely on is the ability to push out that emergency messaging, the messaging that we need to get out to our participants and our volunteers.
In the morning, the messages we sent were predominantly for weather because that was when we were watching the radar in our operations center and seeing the storm that was passing through Massachusetts. The rest of the day, fortunately for us, was spent on the scripted messages that we expected to send, which were more based on the timeline of the day, the function of the day.
We really started rolling out this program 4 to 5 months prior to the event, so there was a greater understanding of what they have the capability of doing with Everbridge, as well as how they could use it themselves for their internal groups.
Leading up to and on race day, we worked with the team at Everbridge and had dedicated team members with us from start to finish. They guided us, specifically me, through every step of the process to get our content, our data that I know very well, into a new database. And then on the day, they truly felt like they were part of the team with us in the operations center.
We received much feedback, all positive. I would say the greatest group that we heard back from was our volunteers themselves. There's 7,000 plus volunteers out there. Sometimes they can seem, even though they're performing the largest, most important tasks of the day, as if they were forgotten. So a simple thank you at the end of the day went so very far in gratitude.
Our team saw the benefit of the Everbridge platform, so we weren't just receiving feedback from our volunteers, we were receiving feedback from the staff that we work with, that folks were really eager to receive those messages. A lot of the sentiments we heard were, we're so happy we have this. This has been a long time coming. We're really happy to have something like this operationally for us.
We're very grateful for Everbridge understanding our values and our cultures with the Boston Marathon, and they have been a terrific partner ever since.